Good morning. Excuse me. It is 6:11 a.m. on Wednesday, August 16th, 2017. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. My hope yesterday that I had fought off whatever it was appears to have been in vain. I feel worse today. And yet, I'm not able to just go back to bed because I still have to take Luna in for her appointment. I will, I think, based on how I feel after doing that, make the call whether or not to go into work today. But right now, if I do not start feeling improved, I think today is a sick day. Uh, um, I also have to hopefully. Um, I was invited to do something I want to do this evening, but unless I'm feeling better, I might have to pull out of that. So hopefully not. Hopefully, if I get some rest, that will be enough. But yeah. Anyway, isn't it great being sick? Summer colds. Woohoo! Um, Yesterday worked out a little better with timing Luna's medications. So we didn't have any more of that waking up in the middle of the night. So that's good. And yesterday was the launch of D&D Beyond, so all of the content is available there now, and I'm pretty excited. I went and got some of the content there. There's pieces of it that are almost working, which makes it a little bit frustrating. Right now, there's an issue where content I've unlocked is supposed to be available to other people with a character that's in my campaign, but that doesn't seem to be working yet. So if that doesn't work, then obviously it interferes with some of my plans for what I was hoping to be able to do with that website. Um, oh, but it'll be what it is. Also on the last night, in the last episode of the Curse of Strahd D&D game, we had one player who wasn't there, so I decided to give them a little bit of a solo mission, and we played through that solo mission last night, and there was some really good stuff in it. I was very pleased with how that went. So, things are going well generally, except for having this cold. Ugh. And of course, politics is as maddening as ever. Um, it'd be nice to stop being, well, I don't know. At this point, am I shocked that the president keeps making things worse for himself? Or maybe it's not shock about anything he's doing so much as that there is not wider spread agreement of how awful that is. But anyway, what am I talking about? I'm super out of it right now, you guys. I probably ought to have some caffeine before I get in the car. But what are you gonna do, right? Sometimes you get sick. Bodies, man. Right? Right? Stupid microorganisms. Anyway, oh god, I'm spacing on what else I was going to talk about. I could ramble about anything, but when I feel like it was going to be something specific. Anyway, it doesn't have to be something specific. One of the things that I'm excited about with this D&D Beyond website, what I'm hoping to do with it, for example, is that for the So Many Levels campaign, which is not running in Roll20, there's been a little bit of an issue with keeping everybody's character sheets updated and trying to make sure that my players have access to whatever they need in order to look up things for how to run their characters and so on. And if I create this campaign in the system, in theory, they're supposed to be able to have all of their character sheets there in a way that it looks like it's pretty easy for them to look up what they need to do, and I can check on it to make sure that everything's kosher there. And it also creates this searchable archive of a lot of this material, which is, that's, I think, one of the most useful things as far as I'm concerned. And all of that content also becomes, uh, accessible in a crossover way, like on my PC or on my phone or whatever. And that all seems cool to me. So, yeah. So those are big plans for when I can think straight, and I will talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.